Produced by Ray.
Fam, this is Rayzor. I want to talk to you guys about something. I was debating whether I was going to make this video or not, but I'm going to go ahead and share this. I know we talk a lot about the preachers and the things that they do, but I want to say this: the preachers wouldn't have the power that they have unless the people gave it to them. Now, I want to talk something about Jim Jones, and a lot of people don't know who Jim Jones is. Jim Jones was basically a leader that had a bunch of people, and they had their own little culture. And he would have them doing all kind of evil deeds, all different things, while using the Bible now. While using the Bible, he had people doing things that was unhumane. It's just crazy. People just absolutely didn't have a mind to think for themselves. But the crazy part is, it took people that was outside of what they believed and outside of their camp to come in and show them the lies, expose the lies of that leader. And when those people actually saw that he was lying, those people wanted out. And what did Jim Jones do? He had those people killed. His own people that was faithful to him, his own people who would have gave their lives for them, and because they disagreed with him, he had them killed. Same thing that goes on with the Christian church today. You have followers that would die for their leaders. But I'm telling you, a lot of these leaders that you think that have the spirit of the Most High, if they start getting exposed for the lies that they are teaching, you're going to see a different side of them. You're going to see yourself being banned from the camp. It just, even from the traditions and different things that we have been taught to celebrate, pagan holidays, we don't even study the origins of what we believe. The Bible talks about witchcraft. The Bible talks about all these different things that keep us away from the Most High. Do you think that they had holidays, rituals in the Bible that brought people together, that brought families together? They enjoyed themselves, but it was still wrong in the eyesight of the Most High. Same thing with the holidays that we are taught to serve here in America. Even though your family get together, even though y'all talk about you give thanks to God, even though y'all talk about, that it's a good time for your family to be together, but it's still against the Most High wishes according to the Bible. Just because your family get together, just because you're having a good time, just because it seems like you loving each other, just because it seems right to you, doesn't mean that it is ordained by the Most High. See, you guys are so used to celebrating holidays that you have forgotten about the holy days. None of y'all, you rarely ever see a Christian talk about the holy days. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I don't make mistakes. I'm not saying that I don't make mistakes against the Most High or anything like that. I do. But I don't willingly do things just because I feel like I'm free to do it. There are things in life that I enjoy. But like I said, the first beginning of the video, a lot of pastors get away with a lot of things because of the members. You know what I'm saying? And some of these members know the truth, but a lot of them are too scared to say anything because they're afraid they may get preached about. And they're not sure about if the truth that they're coming into is really of the Bible because they haven't studied the way they should study. And that's why a lot of times that we should be patient with certain individuals that are at least asking questions about what you're putting out there. And just because they're not fully into the truth, you know, let's give them some time. Because the truth is going to always make people angry that's not ready to accept what you're about to tell them. You know, because now they got to process what you told them, and the very thing that they have built their life on, their morals, their foundations, is being torn down. And there are individuals that don't want to accept the truth no matter what, because they want to party too much. They don't care about that stuff. They have the mindset is you only live once. But yet they say they believe in the Bible when the Bible tells them you have an afterlife. Now you go into, y'all get mad when we talk about tithing. You get mad when we start talking about tongues. You get mad when we start talking about holidays. But yet you carrying a book around that talk about the same thing that we talk about. But yet you allow that spirit to allow you to be lazy. Because you want to watch TV more than you want to enlighten yourself. And then when you come on the web, YouTube or Facebook or whatever, you get mad and try to make the people pay for enlightening them on their own selves. You try to make them feel guilty for rising and going to another level while you still stuck in the same place. Yes, I'm talking to you members that goes to these churches that don't want to know the truth, that don't research what your pastor say. I can go to a Christian church right today, and I guarantee you I can write down, I can come out with at least 15 lies within the first 30 minutes of their sermon. Because you know why? You know what goes on? They teach y'all the stories of the Bible. They don't teach you the mysteries of the Bible. It's totally different. It's totally different. And it's basic stuff. What you learn in church the first 1 to 3 years, you're going to hear it again for the rest of your life in those churches. And that's the farthest you're going to go. Because you are taught to listen and not think for yourself. And if you question the leader, you are questioning God himself. Which God himself, Elohim, wants you to question what you have been taught. Even with tongues, it's pretty simple. Even in the books of Acts, it tell you that it's languages. All throughout the Bible, it tells you that tongues is language. But yet, your pastor allowed you guys to speak tongues in these churches in the line, and no one is interpreting anything that you're saying. It's out of order. The Bible says when a person speaks in tongues and no one is there to interpret it, they are supposed to be quiet. But yet you got the whole church speaking in tongues and no one is interpreting what they're saying. And they tell y'all it's the tongues are angels. When the angels in the Bible, anytime they talk to anybody, they talk to them in their own language. This tongues in the Bible stand for languages. But if the pastors teach the people this, it will be a broader understanding of why, we talk about the things that we talk about. And we continue to beat this stuff in you guys' head so you can at least be thinking about this stuff every time you go into these churches. But I know this video is kind of long right now, but when you start teaching against the very foundation of your churches, your pastors are going to turn against you. And it's not going to be nothing nice. They're gonna do everything in their power to make everybody else believe that you are crazy. They're going to make everybody believe that you are possessed by a demon. Anything that that go against what they taught, and go against what they teach their church, they have programmed the people to automatically think it's the devil. And I know I've been there. Every time I was scared to question my pastor. But I also got to the point I started thinking, if you are telling the truth, why are you scared of me questioning anything that you're saying? The reason why is because once you start questioning what they're saying, you're going to start getting into their pockets. Once people start finding out that the leader is teaching lies, most people, they're not going to want to sit under that. That's why I say that if you look at the modern day Christian church, that they have a lot of characteristics of Satan. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the teachings. Because they don't study the origins of what they do. Now, you have the nerves enough to come on and question these people that's telling you the truth. But yet, these are the same preachers that have you guys celebrating Christmas. And telling you, for a long time, they was telling people that it was the birth of Christ. It was the birth of the Messiah. But until people start putting the truth out, they try to switch it. Well, you know, we just celebrating, remembering the day. But yet, when you celebrate Halloween, they want to condemn you for doing that. And there's still some churches right now, they basically celebrate Halloween by calling it Holyween. What kind of garbage is that? We talk about unity. We talk about getting our people to a higher level of understanding. But yet, you don't want to study outside of what you've been taught. See, people love the show of seeming like they want to do something. But when it comes to actually doing something for the community, when they actually come to doing something for the people, they don't show up. Unless they're getting something out of it. And in the churches, everybody want to be the big kahuna. You look at church. Church is a pyramid scheme. That's all it is. It's a big pyramid scheme, and the people at the bottom is getting screwed, while the people at the top is getting all the benefits of everything they're teaching you that you're supposed to have. They getting it right now, but they're teaching you to wait on it. But anyway, I just wanted to share this, man. And I just want to tell you guys, the ones that's out there trying to enlighten the people, you know, keep doing what you're doing. People are not going to be excited. A lot of people are not going to be excited about what you're trying to share. Some people are not going to accept what you're putting out there because it's you. They can't accept the fact that you're going to another level. They can't accept the fact that they're still doing the same thing that they've been doing for 20 years. They can't accept the fact that you may have information that can change the whole dynamic of the community, the whole dynamic of the people, the whole dynamic of people's mindsets. But I want to say this. If you're not fulfilling your purpose or impacting people's lives, you're already dead. You're already dead. You're just a dead man walking. And if you're around anybody that's trying to keep you from fulfilling your purpose, it's time for you to walk away. Other than that, you guys be blessed. Shalom.